What you see here is my 1975 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. Single owner car, or single family owner car. This was my parents' car, purchased on July 30th, 1975 from Bewley Allen Cadillac in Alhambra, California. As a kid, I had many a trip in the back seat of this car, along with my sister and brother, and I took ownership of the car from my parents in October of 1991. I've owned it ever since. I've just had some significant work done on the car. New vinyl top, new paint job, new leather interior. We'll get a little closer to it. I had new tires installed back in September, the 1.6 inch wide white wall, which was correct for the period. It needed new weather stripping, and I had that put on. Here's the vinyl top with white stitching. It has the original license plates. I had them restored. I also found on eBay a vintage Bewley Allen dealer frame. And I also purchased the California Year of Manufacture stickers. So it has the traditional red month sticker and the 1975 registration sticker. Just to be safe with the highway patrol, I have the current sticker taped in the back window. Also, the rubber bumper guard is brand new. I got a new bumper guard for the front as well from an outfit in Fort Lauderdale. The original sticker for this car shows that it was about, I think, 10,000, about upwards of 11,000 out the door back in 1975. The dealer put some trim pieces on it that were not normal to DeVille's. It has a lot of Eldorado trim pieces. For example, the hood crest with the wreath, that's an Eldorado trim piece, but it's been there since the car was new. In fact, I have a picture of me with this car back in November of '75. You can see the front bumper guard also was replaced. Front license plate is not installed yet. I'm having it re-chromed. I'm waiting to get it back from the chrome shop. Let's take a look at the interior. One of the things that was wrong with the interior is I had a crack in the top of the dash, right about in the center. So I had that replaced, or recovered, I guess, from an outfit up in Oregon. The speedometer was not working well. It was very noisy and very jumpy. I had it rebuilt here by a local place in town. You can see the mileage there. Almost 44,000. Which of course is 144 since the car has turned over. I had all new dash lights put in, new air conditioner grills, new air conditioning, both mechanical and vacuum, electrical. A lot of stuff under the dash was cracked and not working. These are the leather seats. The upholstery shop did a very nice job. They also did some of the sail panels, redid the grab handles and lights. They also did some custom work for me. This car has 4 cigarette lighters, but does not have one cup holder. So for the modern conveniences, they built a cup holder for me for 2 cups. Also has a 12-volt power source and a USB power source. I also had a hidden Bluetooth stereo player installed, which is in the dash, in the glove box. You can see here on this door panel, the original one was cracked, especially here around the controller area, and it wasn't staying in place. So they recovered that in leather, same as the seats. Here's a look from the passenger side. We'll try to get a peek at the back seat area here, better view. Very plush back there. My seat was there in the middle, in between my older sister and brother. I purchased 2 new door sill plates. They're nice and shiny. The other ones were rather dinged up. Like I said earlier, all the rubber weather stripping has been replaced. Car is very quiet now. I was getting a lot of wind noise coming in. Not the case anymore. Here's another trim piece on the vinyl top. These are the original trim pieces, but again, not original to the DeVille series. This is trim for an Eldorado. Now we'll take a look under the hood. Alright, here's the biggest passenger car motor ever produced by General Motors. The 500 cubic inch V8. This is a beast, although it is rather choked up with California emissions, but it can still pick you up and move, and it doesn't pass too many gas stations without wanting to come in and get a sip. I had to get the hood hinges rebuilt. This hood, as you could imagine, is quite heavy, and it was going to damage the new paint if I didn't get them firmed up. So I had to send them back to New Hampshire to have that done. We had a new pad installed underneath the hood. The original one was all shredded up. There's the new compressor with R12. The cruise control transducer is back there. That's brand new. I had to get a new one. Cruise control wasn't working. It is working now. The power brake booster, that's relatively new, maybe about 5-6 years old. And just a lot of big 70s machinery. We'll start the motor and listen to it run. The engine runs well since I had it rebuilt, and it really almost didn't need to be rebuilt back in 2003, but some of the main bearings were really worn out. It had some real bad bottom end leaks, and so I bit the bullet and had it rebuilt. All the smog control still works, even though it's no longer required for a car of this age. I no longer have to get it smog checked. I've thought about having it all disconnected and just having a normal smog-free smog control free motor, but the carburetor is specially designed for California cars, and sounds like if I wanted to do that, I'd have to get a different carburetor that doesn't have all the various vacuum ports for the California cars. Like I said earlier, the car has good pickup and get up and go. You know, over the 25 or so years that I've owned this car, I've probably replaced just about everything. The rear end on the car went out, about 10 years ago, shortly after I had the engine rebuilt. And the Cadillac place that I dealt with at the time, they went to a junkyard and ordered a rear end, and the junkyard made a mistake and they sent a Positrack rear end, which actually worked out to my advantage. So the guys told me, he said, you probably are going to have the only Cadillac that has a Positrack rear end. It hasn't given me any trouble in all these years. Driveline, you name it, it's pretty much been replaced or repaired. Car gets a lot of attention, as you could imagine. And just to finish up, the original hubcaps, I had all the crests replaced about 18 years ago, and we're still in pretty good shape. I had them touched up and painted myself, all the little turbine, the black turbine lines. There you have it.